It's Minutes with BJ. Let's get it in. So, the word of the day is this: whose voice are you listening to? Okay, so say one more time: whose voice are you listening to? So, there's two different ways you can look at this. Number one, the internal factor, and the other way is the external factor. Okay, so number one, when people say something about you, do you believe what they're saying? Because if you believe what other people say about you, looking at you from the outside in, if you believe that, what people may call you, what you may answer to, then you're going to have an issue. Number two, what do you say about yourself? When you look in the mirror, if you believe what they said about you, then that echoes in your mind. So when you look in the mirror, you believe the exact same lie. So, whose voice are you listening to? Now, to get a little deeper into this perspective, you must understand this is what is going to manifest in your life is what you believe to be true about yourself. Either you will have a high standard or you have no standard at all based on what you believe to be true about yourself, what people see about you, and what you believe about your value to other people. Now, this is something that I think about all the time. When I talk to people in person, I deal with this because if I don't deal with this with a person first, it doesn't matter what type of plan of action they make. It doesn't matter what kind of promissory things they make for themselves. It doesn't matter about the New Year's resolutions that they have. It doesn't matter about new relationships they go into. It doesn't matter about the past relationships, what they said about them. They will always believe the echoes of other people towards themselves. So, one thing about myself that I think about all the time, which allows me to never listen to the voices of outside people, because number one, I automatically think, you don't know me. Number two, I don't have a problem answering people get to give other people an account about the things that I do, just because of the fact of I associate myself when it comes to outside perspectives with what God calls me, not people. Then when I look in the mirror and I talk to myself, my confidence doesn't come in my intelligence. My confidence doesn't come in my decision making ability. My confidence comes in the fact of I will put in the work. Now, I'm 35 years old and I've been working since I was 15 years old. I didn't have a driver's license since I was 18, but I bought my first car at 15. So that type of mentality has always followed my life. That from the simple fact that if somebody gives me an opportunity, if I want to learn something, if I want to learn a skill, I'll wake up before the sun comes up and think to myself, I'm going to practice this thing, whatever it is, or study or read, whatever it is, until it gets dark. I don't have a 5 minute, I can only do it for 10 minutes, so on and so forth. I don't think like that. So I have a certain level of confidence built into my work ethic to now accomplish a goal. So when I wake up every day, I wake up at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, I think, hey, if I don't go to sleep today, great. I'm going to chalk this up to, experience. What does it feel like to stay up 2 days in a row? But I'm never going to be overwhelmed with the idea of working past a certain level of capacity because my limits are not attached to other people. Their limitations are not my own. So that comes from internal perspective, and the external is what God calls me, so I don't answer to other things outside of what I deem or what he deems, so I can walk my life in full confidence of not answering to other people. But we don't have that. It was not always that way for myself. Struggling with the way I grew up, I would answer to a lot of things when I was younger. And I feel like a lot of us today still do the same thing. So, what does it look like to you, the person watching this? If you don't have a complete confidence that you walk in a room and someone would snicker, laugh, whisper, that you will automatically freaked out because what are they saying about me? You have a problem. If you meet somebody for the first time and they look at you up and down and you get mad or you get anxious, you still have a problem. When you see your parents, when you see somebody in your past and you think about yourself, well, I haven't accomplished anything in 5 years and I haven't seen this person in 5 years, you have a problem. The other perspective, when you look in the mirror, you think to yourself, I'm never going to be anything because I'm a felon. I'm never going to be anything because I was a single parent household my whole life. I'm never going to be anything because I'm short. I'm never going to be anything because I'm freakishly tall. I'm never going to be anything because I never got a college degree. All those things that you are thinking in your mind manifest in your life because you don't think you deserve certain things, and those things will come to you based on the effort that you put forth. Cause and effect. This is why we are slaves to other people's perspectives, degrees, associations, financial classes, all this stuff that we find ourselves culturally. People don't look like me. They don't have the same body type as me. Are you healthy? Are you Houstonian? Are you weird? You know, we gravitate to all these different things based on our own perspective of, once again, outside and internal. So I'm going to challenge you this way as you start this year. You're not going to make your mind up overnight. It might take you this whole year, honestly, to really wrestle with these two perspectives, because you got to get more information in you in order to change the voices that's been going on in your mind probably for your whole life, the things that you struggle with and what people have associated you as. So I challenge you this way. Today, whatever day you watch this video, just to do it. If you honestly have a perspective about yourself that you won't do anything, if you honestly feel that you'll never be something due to past pain, you know, you had 4 kids by the time you were 20, so you think my life is over, then I tell you what, this is what you should do. And this is how you know if you've been honest with yourself. The next person you meet, if you never met them before, and they say, hey, how you doing? And you shake their hand and say, what is your name? Answer with that issue that you have in your mind. I'm never going to be anything because I was a single parent household. I'm never going to be anything because I don't have a college degree. Oh, I'm never going to be anything because I'm a felon. And look how the person looks at you, and that person that does not know you will tell you that can't be who you are. Why do you associate yourself that way? So if you are honest enough with yourself to talk to people that way, that's the first step in you getting free from being a slave of other people's perspectives. So I'll close with this. What you see to be true about yourself today is what's going to manifest for the rest of your day. So right now, if you think, man, I'm going to go today and I'm going to crush it. I'm going to crush today. I got a perspective that I'm going to do better. I got a perspective that I'm still learning. I got a perspective that, I'm just beginning. Then your outcome is always going to be greater. If you already have a perspective that you're going to fail, then the first thing that happened, FML. The second thing that happened, why did I wake up today? The third thing, somebody's after me. It's all about the perspective that we have. So I ask again, whose voice are you listening to? I hope, have great anticipation that you will finally, if not yet, finally begin to get some outsourced perspective, that's correct, outsource, an internal perspective about yourself that you have value that somebody needs. Let's go, Minutes with BJ.